A school community in Melbourne's East is coming to terms with the scene of unimaginable horror after a car crashed into a school ground yesterday, killing an 11-year-old boy. Stephanie Ferrier is at Auburn South Primary School for us now. Steph, awful event. What have police had to say?
Good morning, Bridget. Yes, police say that they have now released the 40-year-old woman driver from Hawthorn East pending further inquiries, and they say that they believe that she had just picked up her child from Auburn South Primary behind me, and she was attempting to do a U-turn when somehow her car veered off the road and crashed through this steel fence behind me and into the school grounds. Now, in there were 5 children who were sitting at a table in the school grounds. Sadly, this 11-year-old boy was critically hurt and he died on the way to hospital. There were 4 other kids who also suffered serious injuries. Now, 2 of those have been listed as serious but stable, and the other 2 are in a stable condition. They were 2 11-year-old girls and a boy and a girl aged just 10 years old. But police say that this is a very tough situation for everybody involved, even the first responders, obviously involving children and having to take witness statements here and look after those children who have been very badly hurt. Now, they say that it's still simply too early to say exactly how this happened. Earlier on, we heard from the Education Department, a spokesperson who said that it might have been a medical episode. Police say that it's still too early to work that out. There were P plates on this car. However, it's still too early to determine the exact status of the driver as well. And they say that this could take weeks to actually work out and form this investigation.
And Steph, do we know whether the school will open this week? What are the plans for students who must be really traumatised at this time?
Yes, Bridget, we've heard from the Education Minister, Ben Carroll, who says that the Education Department is standing by and ready to offer the school whatever supports it needs. Obviously, you can imagine that there would need to be counselling involved. We heard from people who said that parents were picking up their kids after this happened yesterday afternoon, hugging and consoling their kids. It would have been a very traumatic situation for the entire school community. And Jacinta Allen, the Premier, has put out a post on social media saying basically that what should have been an unremarkable sunny afternoon has had this really dark shadow that's been cast over the city and the state, and she says that everybody is going to hug their close loved ones that little bit harder. And we've also heard from the opposition leader as well. He says that this has been absolutely heartbreaking for this very tight-knit community, and he's also expressed his sincere condolences to a local family that is now dealing with the loss of a loved one. Of course, he's the local member. So we're going to be hearing from witnesses to this, as well as from the Premier and the opposition leader here a little later on News Breakfast. But of course, Bridget, our hearts go out to that family who is waking up this morning without their little boy.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. Steph, thank you so much for taking us through.